If you're a woman listening to this, be very vigilant and always check your surroundings. And always make sure you carry protection with you. It's a crazy world out there. I'm going to share with you something that happened to me where I could have almost been kidnapped or worse, killed. I was going to visit my mom. The trip I was taking to visit her was going to be about 24 hours of driving. So I got my stuff packed and I started driving. 8 hours into the trip, it was nighttime. As I was driving into the night, I noticed that my gas tank was starting to get closer on E, meaning that I was going to have to find a place to fill up. But here's where it gets bad. There was no gas station miles from where I was at. So I was praying and hoping that I was going to be able to make it until I find the nearest gas station. But unfortunately, my car stopped. The good news was I wasn't in an area where there wasn't any phone signal. I was able to pick up 4 healthy, strong bars. So I called roadside service and he told me it was going to be about 40 minutes to get where I'm at. So I decided to close my eyes for a bit to try to get a little bit of shut-eye. Now here's the part where I made a very gravely mistake. I rolled my window down all the way to try to get some air because it was in the middle of the summer and it was pretty humid. I rolled my window down all the way and I closed my eyes. I remember jumping up, being startled by a voice asking me,
"Hey, you need any help with your car? It seems like you're having car trouble."
I almost had a heart attack. Standing right by my window was a large man. He had on a muscle shirt and was wearing basketball shorts. He had on a baseball cap. But something about this guy creeped me out. He had a very creepy smile, and it made me feel very uncomfortable. So I replied by saying,
"I'm sorry, I already have somebody taking a look at it."
I said, trying to be as calm as possible, but also at the same time a little bit annoyed. After I told him that, he then proceeded to ask me a question that made me even more uncomfortable.
"You know, you look fine as hell. Let me take you out to eat. A beautiful girl like you shouldn't be alone in these parts of the woods. Something may end up happening to you, beautiful,"
he said to me while blowing a disgusting kiss. Now I was even more scared, but I stayed calm as possible and I told him,
I'm fine, no thank you, I'm not interested."
After I told him that, he did not go anywhere. He was still standing by my window. And then he proceeded to ask me again,
"Well, let me help you with your car. I still say you need some help with it, and I'm not going to take no for an answer."
This time, the guy was pissing me off, and I replied in a more stern voice,
"No thank you, I already have somebody taking a look at it."
After I told him that, the man's face turned red, and I could see anger spreading all over his body. His fist was balled up, and then he said with anger,
"Damn it, what the hell is wrong with you women? All of you are fucking bitches anyway. That's it. I'm coming inside that goddamn car, you fucking bitch."
When he said that, I replied by telling him,
"Sir, if you keep on harassing me, I am going to call the cops."
"Do it then. There ain't gonna be no one that can save you, sweetheart, by the time I'm done with you,"
the creepy man said with every intention to violate me. But before he can get close to my car, the roadside assistance truck came. It was a big, bright headlights shining on me and the creep. The creep then proceeded to run to his car and drove off fast. The roadside worker came out and was able to put gas in my car. And then I told him about what happened. He called 911 and I was able to tell the cops everything. Unfortunately, I couldn't give them his license plates because I didn't get a chance to look at them because I was afraid and I felt more safer in my car in that situation. I'm grateful for the roadside assistant worker that came in just the nick of time, because had he not came, there's no telling what could have happened to me. All you women, listen to me very carefully. Please be careful and be aware of your surroundings. It's pretty dangerous out here. I'm lucky I was able to survive, but unfortunately they never could find the guy that harassed me. But I'm alright, and I feel like he will eventually be caught. I was able to make it to my mother's house in time, and I was so glad to see her. Everything turned out alright. I'm just thankful to be alive.